Hey everybody, so this is the second part of my Fulbright experience. Now, after the whole year, well, not exactly a year, but pretty long time of just waiting to hear back from the Fulbright committee, you get an email that says, "Dear whatever your name is, here's your address," and they tell you, "Congratulations, you've been accepted to go to this country for Fulbright, blah, 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 blah." And then they tell you, "Oh, by the way, you have all these documents that you need to fill out and send it to us by the next day." That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but for the most part, they're telling you, "Hey, get this in, get this in, get that in." So I think I had 3 different documents that I had to fill out. The first one was just a grant authorization, so that I accept this grant and that I'm fine with going and I'm not gonna say no. Then you had to fill out a medical form. There's a release form, it's in case they use your name or stuff that you print, write or say, and that they could put that on their website. And the last one was like a terms and agreement. Now, for each country, it's going to be a little bit different because there are some countries that are commissioned, which means that they have their own home base in that country, like Fulbright has their own home base, and other countries which don't have any Fulbright personnel in that country, and so you're going to be dealing directly with the person who's based in New York that works for Fulbright. And luckily Taiwan has their own home base in for Fulbright in Taiwan, and I didn't have to do as many things as people who don't have the commissioned country or something. So basically, I got an email from the Taiwan people saying, "Hey, we need these forms filled out. Please send it to us as soon as possible, and send us some other things." And after you're woo, super ecstatic, super pumped about getting into Fulbright, you actually have to get going and start making appointments because there's a medical checkup that you have to do, and then they give you about 6 weeks for that. Oh, thank goodness, because I am not in the US. If I was back home, my insurance would cover it. I could just go in the doctor and fill out the form. But because I'm in China, it's so much more complicated. Since I'm living in a smaller city, the personnel at the hospital, I was trying to get one of the teachers to help me see if they'll fill out my forms and sign it. And so she was explaining to me that it's a risk because some of the people in the hospital might not want to sign it because they don't know what it is. Or I don't even know, but it didn't make sense to me because my friend who's doing research in China on nurses, she said that most public hospitals will, look at your form, fill it out for you, and you'll be okay. But for some reason, I guess it's only applicable in bigger cities, because in Zhejiang, no, we're not gonna look at your weird form, we're not gonna sign it, I don't know what this is. Although they have to learn scientific terms in English, which kind of is weird to me. Why would they study medicine in English when they're gonna be talking to people in Chinese? Anyways, besides the point, huge sidetrack. All I'm saying is that thank God they gave us 6 weeks so that I could get this form filled out. I'm gonna go to Nanjing and get this stuff done because I can't wait on my smaller city to help me. Right, so after you filled out the medical form, which is one of the last things you have to do, you almost immediately have to send in your grant authorization saying, "I accept this grant, I'm not declining." And I think that's within the first week or first 10 days or something. You have to send that in as soon as possible. And then the terms and conditions, that you agree to those terms and conditions and to read them and say yes, I don't oppose to these things. So you just get those in, and I had to send it to both Taiwan and upload it to the Fulbright General webpage, which was pretty neat. I didn't know that there were so many people involved in the process. Okay everybody, so that's all I got on my Fulbright experience so far. This is the process that I'm in, just getting these forms in and getting my medical records checked and cleared so that I'm allowed to go to Taiwan. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. Ever since I was a freshman in high school, not a freshman in high school, I was in college. I'm oh my gosh, Fulbright sounds so awesome. I really want to do it. I want to see what it's like to be in another country and teach them English. And it's here. My opportunity, my chance of a lifetime is here. So I'm excited, I'm super pumped, and I encourage anyone and everyone who's interested to apply. It's for anyone who's a graduate, who's graduated from university. And it doesn't matter when you apply. You could apply when you're like 30 years old. Nobody cares. I mean, although that's not really the purpose, I don't think, because by 30, well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions on this process, or if you're in the process of applying for Fulbright, please leave your comments, like this video, tell me your opinions. Were you in Fulbright and you think I'm saying things that just sound crazy? Let me know, I'd love to hear about it. Okay, thanks for watching guys, bye!